Hey guys, I wanted to share with you today something that I use in my personal life, in my business life, to confront any issues that I might be having in order to get from point A to point B. If I'm in pain about one thing or about multiple different things that are not working the way that I want, I need to get to the root cause of it. Now, sometimes people get overwhelmed because they go too deep into an issue, they give up, and then nothing ends up being done. And the only thing that happens is you keep circling around the issue. The reason why this framework is so simple is for a very good reason. Let's say you take a plane, you start heading to your destination, you make progress, but as you get close to your destination, maybe there's too much traffic, maybe there is bad weather. So the pilot ends up circling around the airport for a while, but eventually the plane has to land. The reason why this framework is so simple is to allow you to land the plane. We're not going to start something and then not finish it, give up, get scared, and not complete it. So, the first part of this is we're going to confront whatever the problem is. Let's say, for example, I've been out of touch with a friend that I really like and I haven't talked to her in a long time. Let's call her Betty. So, the first thing I'm going to do is confront the fact that I'm very uncomfortable about reaching out to Betty because I haven't talked to her in forever and I'm sure a lot of things have happened in her life. So, instead of writing out a whole 5-page diary about it, I can simply put Betty in the first column. And then the next thing is complete. What can I say? Is there something I was supposed to get back to her about and I didn't do it? So let's say there is something I promised to do that I didn't get to do it. So now I can go take care of the low hanging fruit, complete that thing, and then I can reach out to Betty and communicate to her and say, hey, sorry, this dropped off my radar. It's done now. I hope everything's okay with you. Or let's say there was nothing to complete. There was no there's really nothing that happened and there's nothing for me to do, there's no low hanging fruit, no unfinished business between us, then I can simply reach out to her and say, you crossed my mind. I haven't thought about you in a while, or I haven't reached out to you in a while. I'd love to catch up. So that's the communicate part. And now, how will you celebrate? The reason we get through a difficult situation or a difficult task is because there is a payoff at the end. If you don't have that payoff to motivate you, you may get scared and back off. So let's use another example. Let's say you have goals for your health and you want to confront the fact that you haven't been to your doctor in 3 years, right? So you could say annual exam. So the next thing you're going to do is look at your calendar and figure out what days you could potentially schedule your appointment. The communicate column will be you actually call your doctor and make that appointment. And how will you celebrate? Maybe you'll buy a book, maybe you'll buy, a new shirt or something and you'll do something fun to reward yourself. So this is basically how you can apply the confront, complete, communicate and celebrate to any aspect of your life. I'm going to tell you how I helped a fellow business owner friend of mine with the same template. She has a business where her client ended up using her materials but did not credit her. So she needed to confront the fact that she did not have an agreement in place with that client. And she also did not place any watermark on her product. So when that client ended up using her material and it went viral, well, there's really nothing she could do about that. But moving forward, she could confront the fact that she didn't have a policy in her business to be able to tell clients, here's how to use my intellectual property, and here's how not to use it. And therefore, she created that policy. And now, moving forward with any new clients she has, she needs to make sure that that policy is included in her contract so that it's no longer an issue. How can she celebrate? I don't know. Maybe she could go to brunch with someone, but this is the basic idea. You can take this framework, you can jot down one item you can do to confront a situation, one task you can complete for any unfinished business, who you need to communicate to. And this part is really important. You may think to yourself, there's no one I need to communicate to about this. That is not true. You know why? If there was not a conflict with someone, then whatever it is you're not confronting, you would have completed that a long time ago. So go ahead and really do the work to identify who it is that you may need to communicate about with whatever you needed to confront, and then you can go ahead and celebrate. Hope this was helpful to you. Enjoy, and if you need more help, I am happy to help you to go deeper into this process. It can take up to 3 weeks to get one done, and I'll be happy to assist you.